nouvelle saison pour l'Ultra Trail World Tour qui proposera encore plus de destinations aux quatre coins du monde cette année. Une somme de massifs édifiants, du dénivelé à couper le souffle et une communion entre des milliers de trailers venus de toute la planète. Comme l'an dernier, le circuit démarre à Hong Kong, une véritable terre de trail où les meilleurs entameront leur saison et où le Français François Den avait réalisé une course record lors de l'édition 2016. Hong Kong propose un environnement à multiples facettes. D'un côté, la mer de Chine, dont les vagues viennent se briser sur un relief acéré, et où la météo est parfois capricieuse. De l'autre, la quiétude des quartiers traditionnels, à l'architecture inspirée de l'influence chinoise où rien ne dépasse. Enfin, les quartiers d'affaires qui en font le troisième centre financier au monde. Avec ses buildings et sa vie trépidante, Hong Kong est devenu une place forte du trail running en quelques années, avec toujours plus de pratiquants qui se mettent à courir sur les sentiers environnants.
One day some of my friends invited me to go on a hike. It's just a hike. I've never hiked before in my life, and it gave me a sense of peace. You're away from all the people, because you know Hong Kong is so busy. Once I started hiking, and some friends are saying, well, there's actually like a race this end of the year. Would you like to try? And I was like thinking, well, why not? Since my friends are there, I'll just try. If I don't like it, I can not do it. I can like forget about it next time. So I tried, and it's an addiction. One race led to two, and two led to I don't know how many now, and then distance grow. From my first race, maybe 10 kilometers, and now I'm running 10 times. My main fear for the race is really if my legs just decided to give me pain. But if not, I think it would be fine, and I'm just trying to do the best I can. Why am I doing it? Just because I want to see what I'm made of, see whether I can be the better person, be the better version of myself.
En quelques minutes, les trailers de Hong Kong peuvent quitter le brouhaha de la ville et se ressourcer sur les sentiers. C'est un luxe.
My name's Dominic Rigby. Originally from England. I moved over to Hong Kong 9 years ago, originally for a 3-week business trip, which got extended like a lot of people that come over here. And after 6 months, I sort of got the opportunity to stay here permanently. The great joys of Hong Kong are you're in the middle of a dynamic, fast-moving city. And on the edge of the city, you've got great trails, which are 15-minute walk from your office or from your home. So it's very easy to escape the hustle and bustle of the city and get into the peace and quiet of the trails and the hills of Hong Kong. My running career, if one could call it a career, is back in the UK. I used to enjoy a lot of cycling, a little bit of running around the park near where I lived. I've always been very much into hiking and hill walking, having sort of done quite a bit in the Lake Districts, Scotland, Snowdonia in the UK, and also across the Alps. Moving to Hong Kong with the hills, getting into hiking was very easy here, and progressed into trail running probably a year or 2 years after I moved here. So if you'd asked me 3 months ago, I would have set quite a challenging target. So I was sort of feeling quite fit at the time, having had 6 months out, playing around Chamonix for a month and a half, and various other parts of the world, sort of hiking and running in the hills. But over the last 3 months, I've sort of had to work quite hard. A lot of business trips between Hong Kong and Europe, so the training hasn't quite been what I wanted it to be. But we'll see. We'll see what happens on the day.
C'est l'heure des retrouvailles pour le peloton mondial, après un hiver de préparation et de récupération. Quelques-uns des meilleurs trailers américains et européens vont lancer leur saison sur ce 100 km de Hong Kong. Ils sont un peu l'attraction des journalistes locaux. L'Ultra Trail World Tour permet un mélange des cultures et certains athlètes prennent le temps d'immortaliser, avant le départ de cette édition, les splendeurs d'une ville de lumière, au point d'en oublier l'essentiel.
The backpack. I left my bag in one of the taxis.
Le jour se lève petit à petit sur la zone de départ qui est animée. Les 2000 coureurs enregistrés sur l'épreuve procèdent au dernier réglage, aux derniers échauffements, dans une atmosphère plutôt détendue. Les athlètes élites sont les derniers à rejoindre une ligne de départ déjà occupée par la masse des amateurs.
I got another bag, but wow, it was a funny situation because it was amazing. I don't know where is my real bag. Maybe it's in the taxi, maybe it's in China now. But it's okay. I have my legs, which is the most important thing. My trainer, so it's okay. Thank you.
I'm excited. This should be a wild ride.
Une course effectivement sélective avec 100 km et 4500 mètres de dénivelé positif au programme à terminer en 30 heures maximum.
I'm not in my 100% because it's just in January. It's difficult to train in my country because it's full of snow. But I will try to do all my best, and I will try to stay in front of the race for sure. But who knows? I don't know. Maybe it will be a surprise or not.
Le peloton trépignant est libéré sous un ciel bas. L'allure est très rapide sur les premiers mètres, chacun cherchant à se placer. Une pluie fine accompagne les 2000 coureurs qui abordent les premiers sentiers et les nombreux escaliers, particularité du parcours. Les signaux semblent être au vert chez Nuria Picasse qui retrouve le haut niveau après une saison 2016 catastrophique. Sa rivale italienne, Lisa Borzani, n'est pas très loin. Quant à Megan Yang, elle profite de chaque instant au cœur du peloton. En tête de course, les écarts ne sont pas encore vraiment faits. La densité du plateau ne permet pas encore d'échappée notoire. Le groupe des favoris, emmené par l'Américain Seth Swanson, se tient encore en quelques secondes et tout reste à faire. L'arrivée est encore loin.
I feel pretty good. I'm excited. It's been, feels like it's been a long time since I had a real race. It's almost a year, so it's a good feeling. I'm really excited, and it's tough. It puts a tough position too. It's kind of being out of it for that long. It's like really kind of lose a little bit of that confidence, and so. Well, I think that's just the case anymore. If you want to go to a fun race, there's going to be a ton of really fast people, which makes it exciting. That's what really that competitive, spirit makes it really fun. So yeah, of course, it brings up some nerves, but I think that if you're not nervous, then something's wrong. And so having that little bit of nervous edge, I think, is really keeps you sharp and keeps you thinking about the race. So I think it's good.
Après le sable mou de la plage, les athlètes enchaînent sur un terrain plus technique et rocailleux, où l'allure change du tout au tout. Nuria Picasse encaisse le choc et poursuit sa domination chez les filles devant Lisa Borzani.
I tried to prepare this race during the winter, and I ran a lot because I know that the first part is very fast, and so I try to run flat. I try to do my best. So then, if I go on first 10 is okay. If I go on first 5 is okay, and if I go better is more okay.
Une autre féminine semble apprécier ce parcours, la néo-zélandaise Mary McNaughton, qui semble très à l'aise sur ce tracé qui s'élève bientôt dans la montagne. Au CP2, après 28 km de course, les positions restent figées en tête. 13 hommes sont tous groupés en quelques secondes avec tous les favoris. Chez les filles, McNaughton est juste derrière Picasse.
I ran casually all through my 20s and 30s, but really started trail running maybe 4 or 5 years ago when I came to live in Hong Kong. For me, probably my 2 favourite races are Lavaredo. As I said, it's just a special race, it's spectacular. And it was my first year to do UTMB, which was just incredible from a atmosphere, support, the people out there in the race, just the feeling was like I'd never experienced before, and that was amazing as well. The Hong Kong 100 is just a special race, great trail. You'll be challenged. The race has some really neat climbs towards the end, which always push people to their limits. And it's just a special race in terms of atmosphere. The support is incredible. The checkpoints are just well run, that run like clockwork, and it's just a great race with a great atmosphere.
Chez les hommes, Sage Canadais est à la poursuite de Daniel Young depuis le 35e kilomètre, tout comme Tim Tollefson et Diderik Hermansen. Au ravitaillement de la mi-course, la tension semble désormais plus forte chez les leaders. Derrière Tim Tollefson, le Chinois Yang Qiao, déjà vainqueur en 2013, effectue une remontée fantastique en gérant parfaitement son effort. Seth Swanson semble marquer le pas, mais profite au maximum de son expérience locale. Dans la montée de Ma Honshan, Yang Qiao revient et dépasse Sage Canadei et bientôt l'Italien Young. 65 km ont été parcourus sur les 100 km au programme et la vraie course va commencer entre les ténors.
I feel good, I'm healthy, I've been training well, preparing for this race, and really excited to be out here back in Hong Kong, exploring the trails with great competition. I just came to visit here last year to watch the race. I was crewing for some friends, so I've never actually competed in Asia or run on the trails, so it'll be new to me. Well, I'm doing the Ultra Trail World Tour, so I want to complete as many races as I can, and this is the first one of the year. I also like to race in new areas with really competitive international fields, and this race really has all that, so that's the main motivation, to challenge myself, appreciate the beauty, and compete with top runners in the world.
Derrière le duo de tête, le Danois Diderik Hermansen, un vieil habitué des podiums et des victoires sur l'Ultra Trail World Tour, semble particulièrement frais et alerte. Sur un parcours présentant désormais une ambiance tropicale, Hermansen, Tollefson et Swanson se battent pour une place sur le podium. Le Français Julien Chaurier se trouve un peu plus loin dans le classement. Nouria Pika s'affiche un grand sourire, même si la chinoise Chen Linming ne la lâche pas d'une semelle. Après ses déboires de l'an dernier, figurer à une si belle place est déjà une victoire pour l'Espagnol.
For me, it's important to discover new places in the world, new races. Don't repeat the same races all the year because it's difficult for my mind. I like discovering new experience, and this is one of the reasons that I'm here in Hong Kong. Yeah, my strategy for this race is, first at all, is run clever. Start easygoing, and after this, after the 45K, we just start the hardest part of the race, to do all my best. So my strategy is for sure go slow at the beginning, and then I will see, but for sure not to be fast at the beginning.
Le Chinois Yin Qiao a appliqué à la lettre cette stratégie, en dosant progressivement son effort pour lâcher ses concurrents dans le dernier tiers de course. Dans Beacon Hill et ses centaines de marches surplombant la mégalopole, il creuse l'écart définitivement sur ses poursuivants.
How's it going?
Fucking steps!
Yep.
Au terme de l'ultime ascension du parcours, le regard des concurrents peut balayer l'horizon et dominer les buildings environnants dans un contraste étonnant entre ville et montagne.
It's a hard life.
Avant de basculer dans la descente et le brouillard ambiant, il faut parvenir au dernier point de ravitaillement de l'épreuve, à un peu moins de 20 km de l'arrivée. Yan Kiao cavale vers la ligne d'arrivée, fendant à vive allure la brume et le bitume des ultimes kilomètres. Daniel Young, derrière lui, semble avoir renoncé à la victoire, tandis que Sage Canadey cherche à conserver une troisième place sur le podium. Comme en 2013, Yan Kiao s'impose sur cette épreuve d'ouverture dans un temps record à moins de 2 minutes de celui de François Dene. Daniel Young s'offre lui une seconde place et un premier podium sur l'Ultra Trail World Tour obtenu de haute lutte. Sage Canadey complète le podium et débute sa longue saison de belle manière, devançant Didrik Hermansen, Tim Tollefson et Seth Swanson.
比赛特别刺激，因为跟很多国际高手就一起交流嘛。因为香港100是 Utwt 的首站，而且影响力也特别大，所以吸引了全世界各地的高手都过来参赛。
On était un groupe d'une quinzaine à l'avant de la course. Je me suis retrouvé rapidement sur l'arrière du groupe et à faire le choix de laisser filer parce qu'après 20 km, ça allait devenir très difficile s'il fallait que je tienne et je risquais de vraiment le payer très cher après. Mais ce que je retiens, c'est que j'ai pris du plaisir sur toute la course, je ne me suis pas fait mal. J'aurais peut-être dû me faire un peu plus mal et j'aurais gagné quelques places, mais ça aurait été vraiment secondaire.
Chez les filles, Nuria Picasse renoue avec la victoire au plus haut niveau et avec la manière puisqu'elle pulvérise le record de l'épreuve de près de 40 minutes en 11h53.
I was conservative, but it's my manner to running. I don't know to go fast at the beginning, so always is the same. It's 100k, so the beginning is very interesting to run clever, and after the middle of the race, the things are quite different. For me, the bag is like my home, no? When I'm running, so maybe now
it is in some place of Hong Kong inside the taxi, but there are millions of taxis in Hong Kong, so it's difficult to find. It made me wake up in the morning when I realized, where is my bag? Oh my God, come on, woo! But it was funny. Now it's funny to explain to the people what happened. And it's interesting because the most important thing is our legs, our shoes, our trainers, and the other things are not so important that we think.
Derrière l'Espagnole, la Chinoise Lin Ming termine deuxième et la Néo-Zélandaise McNaughton troisième, un podium féminin issu de 3 continents différents.
I think I got lucky today and just had a pretty, I wouldn't say easy, but nothing went horribly wrong and I really enjoyed it. And running on the home course really helped me today, I think. So just keep it together and finish reasonably strong.
Notre ami Dominique, lui aussi, parviendra au bout de son challenge.
That was tough. Just so happy to be back on the trails, running. Not really thinking too much about time, but just sort of being part of the fantastic community that trail running in Hong Kong is.
À peine un mois plus tard, direction quelques milliers de kilomètres au sud de Hong Kong, la Nouvelle-Zélande et la Tarawara Ultramarathon. Changement de décor avec un environnement beaucoup plus sauvage dans une des régions stars du sport outdoor. C'est autour du lac de Rotorua, qui offre son calme et ses eaux limpides, que la caravane de l'Ultra Trail World Tour continue sa route. L'épreuve néo-zélandaise est l'une des étapes les plus anciennes, puisqu'elle est présente au calendrier depuis le début du circuit. Une course incontournable pour les coureurs de l'hémisphère sud et notamment les têtes d'affiche locales, telles que Fiona Highvice, tenante du titre en 2016.
My name is Fiona Highvice and I live in Wellington, New Zealand, which is the capital of New Zealand. And I live here with my husband and 5-year-old son. And my husband and I own our own business, which we manage together. I work from home and in charge of the marketing side of the business. It's a retail store. We've actually got 2 stores selling all Kiwi designed furniture and accessories for the home. Really, I started running on a recreational level when I was at high school and carried on for a number of years just for my own mental and sort of physical well-being. But it's really been just the last 2 years where I've been running on more of a competitive level. We're up fairly early because with a almost 5-year-old, he doesn't let us sleep in too much, so it's usually an early start. We'll have breakfast together typically before we then sort of all go our separate ways. Our son is at preschool, so we drop him up at preschool in the morning, and then I would come back and I work from home and have a home office, so I would perhaps get some work done in the morning. I find that's time when my brain is most switched on, diligent, I suppose. So I get what I need to get done as far as the business goes in the morning, and then I would typically slot in my training before I went and picked up my son at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and spend some time with him, and then have an evening meal together as a family. A couple of days a week I help out a friend with her female running group. So my husband would come home from work and we'd do a quick switch, and he'd do bath time with our son, and I'd be out with the girls doing some training and come home for a later meal. In 2016 for me kicked off with a big peak by winning the Tarawera Ultramarathon. It really set a foundation for me for the year and also for subsequent years. It was a bit of a platform for me to take off, and from there I went over to Europe and raced a couple of events in Europe last year, and that was my first time racing in Europe, so great experience. I love being out on the trails, just escaping, I guess. I live in the city, so being able to be on the trails is really, quite an escape from the concrete, and I like the camaraderie of the fellow trail runners that you meet from all over the world, really. This year, 2017, I've just run the Tarawera Ultramarathon a couple of days ago, and which is on the Ultra Trail World Tour. And then I'm going to head over to Australia in May and race over there again. And then in June, 4 weeks later, I'm going to the States for first time racing and also doing my first 100 miler at the Western States.
Pour l'heure, c'est le calme avant la tempête sur les berges du lac Rotorua. Dans le monde de l'ultra-trail, les coureurs élites se connaissent tous et ne manquent pas de partager des moments de complicité avant de s'affronter dans la compétition en toute décontraction. Adversaires sur le terrain, mais amis dans la vie. Avant chaque épreuve, les favoris sont présentés à la presse et au reste du peloton, chacun donnant ses conseils, ses encouragements dans une ambiance détendue, sans pression.
Coming back, obviously I want to run faster. I think I'm stronger than I was last year, and I've learned a lot. So, and I think I got a lot wrong in last year's race with my nutrition and a couple of other things. So I think if everything goes well, then the main aim is just to be quicker than last year. So I've got some progress there, and ideally that means I'll be competitive again. The field is pretty amazing. You've got Gediminas, Jonas, Jim Walmsley's he's a phenomenon, and the past 12 months he's gone from, you know, I think it was 2015 coming 25th or something at World 100k champs to now he's just untouchable. So he's a phenomenon. I think, you know, he'll go off the front really fast, and it'll just be a matter of if anyone gets on the gym train. Last year it was the onus train. This year it's the gym train. It's probably going to be a bit quicker and makes it even more fun. My plans, it's kind of up in the air because of the insanity of the gym factor.
Au programme de cette édition, une course en ligne au parcours rapide, 102 km et 2700 mètres de dénivelé positif entre Rotorua et Kawerau. Venir courir la Tarawara Ultramarathon, c'est aussi s'initier à la culture des guerriers maoris. S'imprégner de la culture locale fait partie intégrante du concept de l'Ultra Trail World Tour, qui est davantage qu'une compétition. La découverte et le respect des us et coutumes de la région traversée est un élément fort du circuit mondial dont chaque concurrent profite. Les organisateurs n'oublient pas non plus de faire découvrir les trésors géologiques de cette région perdue du bout du monde, et souvent inconnue des athlètes européens ou américains notamment. Allier tourisme, culture et sport, c'est la ligne directrice de l'Ultra Trail World Tour.
I feel good. I feel revived. This little bit of summer coming down here to New Zealand for Tarawera is such a joy. It's such a perfect time of year to start the season and start in the summer and get a little break from winter. A lot of great women running this year, coming down here for this. It'll be an exciting race to be a part of. I wish I could watch it almost. I'm gonna take it conservatively from the start. Try not to get too wrapped up in what everyone else is doing, because that's always easy to do.
Il fait nuit noire quand les concurrents se présentent sur la ligne dont le départ est donné à 6 h du matin. Les lampes frontales sont vissées sur la tête et on se congratule une dernière fois avant de s'affronter sur les sentiers des forêts profondes néo-zélandaises. Un dernier haka pour saluer et encourager les athlètes, puis le départ est donné aux 1400 concurrents qui vont vivre une longue journée. Comme prévu, Jim Walmsley, en débardeur et short court, dynamite la course et s'échappe très tôt, suivi par Sam McCutcheon et David Byrne. Jonas Budd, le tenant du titre, est un peu plus loin, suivi par Gediminas Grinius, vainqueur de l'Ultra Trail World Tour 2016, et de Matt Flaherty. Chez les filles, le départ le plus rapide est pris par l'américaine Camille Aaron, qui devance même certains glorieux athlètes masculins comme Mike Wardian.
I've got a huge year coming up with another Ultra Trail World Tour race in Ultra Trail Australia, which I've been wanting to go to for ages. And then I'm doing the Barclays Marathons, Boston Marathon, Big Sur, Hard Rock, Western States, and I don't know, maybe the Ultra Trail de Mont Blanc if I'm lucky enough to be able to run that again, or some other races. So it's going to be an incredible year.
This is my first time to New Zealand, and I'm super excited. Obviously, I've heard just amazing things, before I came to New Zealand, but just getting here, it's, I'm just shocked how gorgeous the trails are, how much variety there is on the trails that I've been on, and just in the area. We've been traveling for the past couple of days, and I already got to see a lot of different stuff, which is pretty cool.
La bagarre s'annonce rude chez les filles, avec plusieurs prétendantes.
My goal this year is the Utwt World Tour, is the circuit, and this year the rules change a little bit, so it's very important to do 2 races that gives to me lots of points. So I choose Marathon des Sables and Utwt du Mont Blanc to do this year. So my goal and my objective is to have a good race, Marathon des Sables and Utwt du Mont Blanc. And Tarawera is one of the race part of the circuit, but here for me is more kind of a training, more kind of preparation to do this race after really well. So it's really good to start the year here in New Zealand. I think that will be really good for me, for my performance. And I know that lots of good runners here, and it's a pleasure to share some hours, I hope, with them.
En tête de course et sous une météo très clémente cette année, Jim Walmsley continue son tour de force. Il avance à une allure rapide et laisse sur place tous ses adversaires potentiels. Sam McCutcheon et David Byrne tentent bien de limiter l'écart. Jonas Budd compte sur son expérience de la course et de la distance pour croire encore au podium, loin devant Gediminas Grinius.
I feel just great, because this year I decided not to race for points in Ultra Trail World Tour. So for me, life is much easier. This year for me just to do, of course, Ultra Trail World Tour races, but just purely enjoy, not to compete so much, because like few more years ahead of me, so my body needs to rest. So I'm choosing strange races, which are not giving much points, but they are nice and nice destinations. So I'm okay.
La grande silhouette de Camille Aaron apparaît toujours en première position chez les filles, dans un rythme toujours aussi impressionnant devant l'ancienne marathonienne olympique Magdalena Boulet. Les filles se régalent sous cette météo clémente et sur un terrain sec et encore plus roulant que d'habitude. Fiona Hayvice, de son côté, semble un peu plus à la peine. Le tracé néo-zélandais offre une large part de sentiers de terre qui s'enfoncent dans la forêt profonde. Ni trop technique, ni trop exigeant, un parcours très rapide.
This will be my first time. Being pretty jealous watching everyone's runs and seeing the beautiful scenery the last few years, so I'm pretty excited to be here. It's going to be very competitive. It looks like it's going to be much more competitive than some of the other years. So, look, I think that just brings out the best in people. A little bit of competition is a good thing.
La végétation de la forêt primaire assure une bonne couverture aux coureurs, dont certains souffrent de la forte chaleur. Walmsley, lui, ne semble pas en souffrir. À plus de 14 km/h de moyenne sur l'ensemble du parcours, il écume les points de ravitaillement successifs et écrase la concurrence. David Byrne n'a pas pu maintenir le rythme endiablé des premiers kilomètres et semble désormais en faire les frais sous une chaleur torride. Jonas Bø, le maître du 100 km, a choisi une autre stratégie, plus prudente et payante puisque le Suédois se rapproche du podium. Une distance qui se prépare différemment selon les affinités de chacun.
So I've gotten in like a good mix of training between like long, fast runs that are a little flat, but then also I've gotten in good climbing. So it's been a really good mixture of kind of a variety of training, but then mostly volume-based, I would say. I think the course record will get dipped under quite a bit, so I expect it to be fast. I think if I can string out everybody else, so it's not a pack chasing me. If I can string everybody out where everybody's kind of by themselves, then I'll feel comfortable running away. But if it's a whole pack chasing me, that's not a good situation. I would prefer like one-on-one. You're alone, I'm alone. I would prefer that. If it's a group of guys, I think they can push each other to run faster. But who knows, someone could surprise me and they take it out quick, but I'm okay with that. But I'll probably go with, if someone else wants to push an early pace, I'll probably just go with that. I mean, I know which guys to watch and kind of respect what they're doing, so we'll see.
I love this event and it's just perfect for me. It's 100K. I love to run 100K races and it's winter home right now, so it's really nice to have a break from the ordinary training and the winter to come down here for some summer and have some really nice runnings. So it's more runners that can run really well and really fast this year. Last year I think it was just a few runners. This year it can be maybe 5 different or 10 runners in the top 3. Last year maybe it was just 5, 6 runners who could be in top 3, I think. So it's many more runners can be in the lead this year.
Parmi les favoris à la victoire, Jim Walmsley a écrasé la concurrence à un rythme incroyable de 4 minutes 20 au kilomètre. L'Américain s'impose en 7h23, battant ainsi de 21 minutes le record de l'épreuve.
It was a really good day out there. Missed my course prediction by 3 minutes, but that's not too bad.
Congratulations, Jonas Bø!
Tenant du titre, Jonas Bø termine à près de 50 minutes à la seconde place devant Sam McCutcheon. Troisième, David Byrne, suivi de Gediminas Grinius. Chez les filles, l'américaine Camille Herron aura aussi fait cavalier seul depuis le début et établi un nouveau record du parcours en 8h56, terminant complètement exténuée.
Very happy, of course. That I'm really tough. I definitely think that I have a really bright future as an ultra runner. And
Doublé américain chez les filles avec Magdalena Boulet qui termine seconde juste devant Cecilia Fili qui aura eu Magdalena en ligne de mire dans les 10 derniers kilomètres. Loin derrière, le peloton des amateurs poursuit sa quête du finisher, encouragé par tous les membres de l'organisation. Pour chacun, c'est un défi personnel contre la nature et les obstacles qu'elle met sur leur route. Chacun progresse à son rythme jusqu'à tard dans la nuit pour boucler dans les délais les 100 km. Prochaine étape, le marathon des sables dans le désert du sud marocain. Un tout autre terrain, un tout autre format, une course par étapes et en autonomie sur une semaine. Plus qu'une course, une véritable aventure humaine pour tous ceux qui ont choisi de vivre cette nouvelle étape de l'Ultra Trail World Tour.